Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I have been talking about doing an updated skincare video. I've recently been trying a lot of new products and I have so many new favorites that I haven't shared with you guys. So I have a lot. So, a lot to get through. So I'm going to try to just be super brief and concise about each product. Otherwise, this is going to be an hour-long video, and nobody wants that. Or do you? No, nobody wants that. Okay, so I'll start off with cleansers first. So I have 3 cleansers here, all of which I use daily. First things first is my Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. You guys know I've been loving this for a long time and I'm almost done, but I have another one in my shower. I keep one next to my sink and one in my shower because I don't like to bring things back and forth. It's a big pet peeve of mine. So this is the Milky Jelly Cleanser and I use this to take off my makeup. If I'm not wearing makeup that day, I still use this as a first cleanse. I've been hearing everybody talk about double cleansing and how it's changed their life, whatever. I never kind of bought into that until now. And let me tell you, it seriously has. I get less frequently, I get clogged pores. I don't break out as frequently. So this has definitely just helped to cleanse my skin thoroughly by taking off makeup or dirt or oil before I go in with like a gel cleanser. And then I have 2 cleansers here. This one I keep in my shower. This one is next to my sink. As I said, I don't like moving things back and forth, and I really love both of these cleansers. Anyway, this is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar. It's a purifying foaming gel cleanser, and it's just kind of a no-frills cleanser. Was at a beauty store that I often peruse around, and my meter was almost up, and I hadn't picked a cleanser yet. And this was just like right in front of my face. I had used La Roche-Posay before, and I like this brand. It said soap-free and pH 5.5, and I didn't know what that meant, but it seemed good, and so I grabbed it. And actually, it worked because I really like this. This one is by a brand called Youth to the People. They sent me a bunch of stuff that I've been working my way through, and this cleanser is one that I just instantly fell in love with. It's super gentle. Everything they use is like organic. I don't know if it's organic. Actually, I'm making that up. But it's like all natural and it just smells like very faintly of like just greens, like fresh cut grass. And I love the packaging. The bottle's really pretty and it's super gentle. For moisturizers, I have 4 here, and hear me out, okay? Because they're all for different things, okay? So nobody's face feels the same all the time, right? It depends on like whether you've been drinking, what you've been eating, how much sleep you got. You know, my skin feels more dry some days and feels, you know, it's breaking out another day or what have you. So I just have different moisturizers. Okay, so you guys, if you guys have been watching me for a while, this is not new to you. This is my like 7th Embryolisse. I just bought this one the other day and I just cannot be without it. I just cannot. I love it so much. My skin loves it so much. This is like, if something's going wrong with my skin or I'm breaking out or I tried a new product and it didn't agree with me, this is something that I know I can use without fail and it'll calm my skin, it'll hydrate, and it won't break me out. So I just like to always have this on deck and I reach for it so often. This one is, and I'm almost out of it, I've been using it so much. This is by Avène. Got this per recommendation for my friend Charles Gross. Skin Recovery Cream Rich. And he always raves about this. I always raved about this one and he always raved about this. So I was out of my Embryolisse and I went to go pick some more up and I thought, why not just try something new? And I got this, but then I ended up getting this anyway. But I do really love this. So this is like a new fave of mine that I definitely use a lot of, as you can see. Does not break me out. I know my skin likes it. It feels good. The only difference is this is more emollient. This is, I would say, like a thicker cream. When I'm really dry, I use this one. When I'm dry, but like my normal kind of dry, I use this one. They hydrate my skin differently and they feel different. So this is like more of a matte, thick cream, and this is more of like a thinner cream that's more emollient. The other moisturizer is by Glossier. By the way, if you guys are new, I am a rep with Glossier. However, they do not pay me to say anything about their products. I can literally never talk about them. I can come on here and say they suck, they smell, I hate them. I can say whatever I want. So I just want to make that clear. If you're interested in buying Glossier and you've never shopped with Glossier before, I do have a link. You can shop with my link down below and get 20% off your first purchase and free shipping. Back to this. All right, so this is the Glossier Priming Rich or Priming Moisturizer Rich. They have their first moisturizer, which is the priming moisturizer, and everybody loved it and raved about it, and I have it, and it's okay, to be honest. It's just, I'm too dry for that. It's not that hydrating. If you're oily, you'll love the priming moisturizer, the original one in the tube. If you're a little bit on the drier side, however, I still think that people with oily or acne-prone skin can use this. First of all, it smells so good. It's a thick cream. Like, I can do this and it doesn't come out. However, it's like velvet. It's like, it's thick, but it's not too hydrating. So I use this when my skin just feels really normal, like it's cooperating, it feels balanced, you know what I mean? So when I don't need something super rich and hydrating, I use this one. Despite the name, it is a rich cream, but it's not overly hydrating. I fell in love with this almost instantly. When I first tried it, my skin was kind of breaking out and it was really aggravated from trying, I don't remember what it was, but I tried something that made me break out a little bit and like little red bumps. I used this, the next day I woke up, they were gone and my skin was plump and hydrated. So ever since then, I am an avid supporter. Okay, this is a newer product for me, and this is the Moon Fruit by Herbivore. They sent this to me to try. First of all, aside from the fact that look at the gorgeous packaging. Have you ever in your life seen a more beautiful moisturizer? I don't think you have. I really wanted to like this just for that reason, and I actually really do. So this is a night treatment. It's sort of like, it's not just a moisturizer. So they want you to put this on the first step. It should be like basically cleanse, tone, then this, no serums. It just has like superfruits in it, so it's like a lot of antioxidants, anti-aging. It's supposed to help, you know, clear your skin. And so I use this, I would say about once a week, and I've been loving it. Okay, now I want to talk about masks. I'm like a mask addict. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me wearing masks a lot. You know, different masks do different things, so I like to have an assortment. So for some exfoliating masks, I don't like to use physical exfoliants or scrubs. My skin doesn't like them, so I use physical or chemical exfoliants, and I like to use them in a mask. So this one I have is by Drunk Elephant, and it's the TLC Baby Facial. It has 25% AHA and 2% BHA. So that has AHA and BHA. AHA exfoliates the top layer of the skin, like sunspots, dark spots, acne spots. BHA is like salicylic acid and exfoliates inside the pores. So it's good for blackheads, clogged pores, etc., etc. So I have both of those things. So I like that it combines both of the BHA and AHA. This is a strong peel, you guys. So if you are sensitive to peels, I think you can still use this, but just be warned that it burns, but in like a good way, in like a it's working kind of way. It comes out like a cream. It doesn't dry or anything, so it's really easy to take off, but it burns. Oh my God, but I love it. But I don't have any irritation afterwards. So I don't like, it doesn't leave me all red or anything like that. So while it feels so strong, and it doesn't leave any irritation. So there's no downtime or recovery or anything like that. Everything will be linked down below if you're missing the name of something that I said. This is also by Herbivore, and this is the Blue Tansy. I'm loving Herbivore so far, you guys, because their packaging is so cute and their colors and everything. And everything's natural. I literally almost smelled this and then went to hand this to you guys to smell it. Get it together. Blue Tansy mask. So this is a resurfacing clarity mask. This is kind of like a natural chemical exfoliant. So everything they use is very natural, like things you can find in the earth. This is a more gentle peel, so I use this more frequently than this one. So I'll say I use like this one like once a week, and then I'll do this one like another 1 or 2 days, depending on what's going on with my skin. But I love this. This does leave a little bit of this does burn a little bit, but it's not so bad. This is another mask. This is by Peter Thomas Roth, the Therapeutic Sulfur Mask. It's an acne treatment mask. So I use this. I usually follow up. I do like, I like stack my masks. You know what I mean? So I first do a peel. So whether it's this one or this one, I'll do a peel to get all the like the dead skin off so that I'm not just putting this on layers of dead skin. So I'll do a peel, and if my skin is, sometimes I'll just leave it at that, but if I'm really congested, I do get congested in my T-zone, like right here, not so much my forehead, but here, I get very congested. And I use this. I don't use this all over because, like I said, I am dry and this will dry you out. So I only put it like where I'm congested. And this has been such a lifesaver. It really calms the skin. It really draws out the pores. It really just like kills the bacteria. And my pores have just been looking nice and tight. Sheet masks. This is the only hydrating mask that I have, and it is the only one that I love. I love trying sheet masks just because they feel so cool to wear, but a lot of them have fragrance, a lot of them break me out. This changed my skin. My skin was freaking out. I had like a severe allergic reaction to something, and I had breakouts like all here, red everywhere. I used one of these masks that I got at the Korean Plaza, and literally the next day it was like almost gone. So I went online, I bought a 10-pack of these, and I'll link below the website I got them. It's just like a super hydrating mask. Like, I can't explain it. It's just a sheet mask. It just calms my skin. My skin loves it. So I always follow up when I do a mask, whether it's a peel and the acne mask or whatever, or if my skin just feels especially dry, I'll just do one of these bad boys, and I like leave it on until it like dries out. One of the most important steps in skincare, because if you don't do this, then nothing else matters, but is sunscreen. And this is brand new from Glossier. It just launched. They sent it to me before, a couple weeks before it launched, so that I could try it out. I love this. Okay, I was really skeptical at first because every single sunscreen breaks me out. And it bothers me so much because I'm an avid like supporter of like practicing safe sun. Like I've stayed out of the sun since high school, and you know, I'm really all about like preserving the skin, and I'm so anal about that. Ew. But every sunscreen breaks me out. So I've always struggled with, you know, kind of weighing the pros and cons of like wearing a sunscreen, but then knowing that it's going to clog my pores and break me out. And they came out with this Invisible Shield. It's a daily sunscreen, SPF 35, and it's completely clear. And there's nothing else like it that I've tried. So it's like a serum, and a lot of times like serum or gels, they kind of dry like sticky, and it feels like you have like a film on your face, but this just really sinks in. I put it over top of my moisturizer. It doesn't pill, it doesn't feel greasy, it just literally sinks right in like it never happened. It has literally not broken me out, like not at all. They freaking did it. I don't know how, but they did it. There's also antioxidants in this, anti-aging, anti-pollutants. Last but not least, and it is a Glossier product, and I cannot live without these, and it is the Balm.coms. I have all four. I have the mint, I have the rose, which is my most used one, I have the cherry, which I just got, and I have the coconut. So this one lives in my purse, this one lives in my bathroom, this one lives next to my bed, and this one also lives in my bathroom, because this one is special, because this one is tinted. So here, I'll put it on now. It tastes like a cherry popsicle, which honestly isn't my favorite flavor, but look how pretty. These are the most hydrating lip balms I've ever used. And if you're somebody who doesn't like a glossy lip balm, these are great because they don't give a lot of gloss. When I first used it, I was like, I don't know what this is going to be like. It almost felt like a thick petroleum jelly without the shine. And so I was like, I don't know about these. I woke up to the most plump and hydrated and softest lips that I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I want to know what it's like to kiss me. I'm not joking. Okay, you guys, that's my skincare. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Give this video a thumbs up if you did. And I'll see you in my next video. Oh, and subscribe, obviously.